Delhi is on fire. 5 days of riots, at least 42 people dead, more than 200 people injured, 500 vehicles burnt, hundreds of shops destroyed and looted. So what led to this spate of violence in Delhi? Let's rewind back to where it all began. On the 11th of December 2019, the Modi government passed the historic Citizenship Amendment Act. Under the act, persecuted minorities belonging to 6 communities from Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan would be given Indian citizenship. But instead of supporting the government in this humanitarian gesture, opposition leaders began to spread false propaganda and indulge in fear-mongering. Politicians, leading media personalities and even influential Bollywood celebrities joined in. Little did we know they were planting the seeds of violence in the minds of millions. They blatantly lied to Indian Muslims that their citizenship would be stripped, when in reality, no Indian citizen was impacted by the law, irrespective of their religion. As a result of the panic created by the opposition's lies, protests against CAA were staged all over the nation. Jamia was the epicenter from where the violence broke out, where violent mobs caused injuries to as many as 62 police personnel and 127 ordinary citizens. 2 days later, massive violence broke out against the police in Delhi's Seelampur, in which AAP leader Abdul Rahman was booked for inciting the mob. On December 15th, anti-CAA protesters gathered at Shaheen Bagh and blocked one of the most important roads in Delhi. Anti-India and pro-Azadi slogans were raised. On the 23rd of February, clashes finally broke out between pro-CAA and anti-CAA groups. The violence began after Bhim Army members pelted stones at a pro-CAA gathering who were simply demanding that the Jafrabad road, which had been illegally barricaded by anti-CAA protesters, be opened back to the public. Having faced resistance for the first time since their so-called protest began, the anti-CAA mob unleashed violence across East Delhi. A petrol pump was set on fire in East Delhi and many vehicles were burnt. It is believed that the riots in Delhi were deliberately staged during President Trump's visit so as to tarnish India's image on a global level. The next day, a man was seen brandishing his gun at the police and firing shots. Later the same day, a Delhi police head constable, Ratan Lal, was beaten and shot dead by the same anti-CAA mob. On the 26th of February, a horrific incident took place. A young 26-year-old Intelligence Bureau officer, Ankit Sharma, was found dead in a gutter in Delhi's Chand Bagh. Autopsy reports revealed that he was stabbed as many as 400 times before he was shot, had his throat slit and was thrown into the gutter. The family of the murdered IB officer have pinned the blame on AAP cooperator Tahir Hussain. Videos then emerged showing dozens of anti-CAA rioters using the same Tahir Hussein's terrace for pelting stones, hurling petrol bombs and firing guns at the crowd below. An investigation was launched and Tahir Hussain has been booked for murder and kidnapping. The investigation revealed an even more shocking detail: the burnt leftovers of female undergarments strewn across Tahir Hussein's residence. AAP's Tahir Hussain is absconding since. So who is to be blamed for this violence? Is it the Modi government, which passed a law to grant citizenship to persecuted minorities as a humanitarian gesture? Or is it the anti-CAA lobby of politicians and journalists who spent the past 4 months lying to Indian Muslims that their citizenship could be stripped? This is the price of those lies, and those liars have blood on their hands.